hit by a bear in the neighborhood. Call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at.
Hey, welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. That's what happens. It's like a Patriots second half right there. You think you got enough time remaining. It's kind of like the end of their first half. I wonder if Sarge was the clock operator last night at Gillette Stadium at that first half there. 6 seconds left, and I don't know what they were doing before the half. But they were lucky to get the timeout and kick the field goal, but it all went downhill from there. We're not going to start that way tonight, though. We'll get right into the Patriots and their loss yesterday to Buffalo. Oh, remember all week long? I remember doing shows with Big Jim and Maz. Why are the Patriots not the favorites? How could the Patriots not be the favorites? That's why, everybody. That's why. Because Buffalo's battle-tested in fourth quarters and the Patriots aren't. Odds makers think that the Patriots can't win those type of games. And they should have been able to. They should have. And they still had a chance at the end of the game with the ball in Drake May's hands for an MVP moment. And they couldn't come through. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. What's up, all our YouTube fam? It is our intern, Mark, from Curry's last night, so we're going to have some fun with him probably later on in the night. I think we got a nice little food drop here for you from our friends over at Frank Pepe's as well. And we'll have a giveaway for you coming up in just a little bit as well. And so I see our friends right now on YouTube. You can just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you will see us live right there. Opening Take, of course, is presented by Super Service Today. Winter's here, everyone. Don't get caught in the cold. It's freezing outside. Super Service Today delivers New England's most complete home heating system and health and safety check. Catching problems before they catch you. Stay safe, stay warm. Book now at superservicetoday.com. Well, the Patriots yesterday. What happened? Why were they underdogs? I'll start there. I thought all week long that the line indicated that Buffalo was the right side. I did not in any way think the Patriots would come out the way that they did. And let's start with the good things, because I think we only really talk about what went wrong. But let's credit the Patriots for coming out of the bye week with a great game plan offensively and defensively. The Patriots got the ball. They got into the red zone where they've struggled, and Drake May was running the ball, and it was working. He had 2 touchdowns in the first half. 2 touchdowns in the first half. Travion Henderson had a big run in the first half. The offensive line looked good. They tried to make some plays downfield to Mac Hollins. Stephon Diggs was involved as well. So I want to give credit for coming off the bye the way that they came out. It was good. And they went back to Drake May in the red zone. All quality stuff. Defensively, Josh Allen was horrible in the first half. He couldn't throw the football. They contained James Cook. It was as though they were so prepared. It looked incredible. It looked like the team that you thought would coming out of the bye. All those things were true. So I want to give credit to the team coming out that way, the way it's schemed up, the way that they called the offensive and defensive plays. It was immaculate. I didn't like the way the half ended. I just talked about that. They had a chance to score before the half. Buffalo was getting the ball at halftime. They just scored, right? I believe they just scored. And the Patriots tacked. It was 21-0, 21-7, and somehow they got the field goal before the half. I didn't feel as though the game was over, me personally. And it's only because Buffalo and Josh Allen for the last few weeks have battled back in games, even in losses to the Texans on Thursday Night Football, to Baltimore, they came back and won. Like, you've seen it from them. But the Patriots ran out of gas second half. Drake May's second half, he was 5 of 12 passing for 47 yards and an interception. He almost had another in the game. Did you know he didn't have a single rushing yard in the second half? The Patriots gained just 3 first downs after having 16 in the first half. And their only score was the Travion Henderson 65-yard touchdown run that they matched after the Bills took the lead. That was a great changing point in the game, turning point in the game. Here's what's unacceptable. Number one, the defense gave up 5 straight touchdowns. On 5 straight possessions, the Patriots could not get a stop. You can talk about the refs. You can talk about penalties. You can bring up all that stuff. That doesn't matter. You can't give up 5 straight touchdowns and think you can win games. At home. It was bad. I mentioned Drake May's second half, 70 yards, 5 of 12 passing, 48 yards. They had 13 total plays in the third and fourth quarter. They gave up 4 touchdowns on 5 possessions in the second half. Drake May did not throw for over 200 yards for the first time on the season. He was 14 of 23 for 155 yards. But in a big game on the road, Patriots struggled. Bills took the lead 35-31. You can talk about the flags, penalties not called. You can talk about how bad their defense was, and you can talk about the day that Drake May didn't have. But what the Patriots did have after everything was said and done, they had the ball at home in Drake May's hands with an MVP moment on the line, and he didn't come through. And I'm sure you've heard this throughout the day, but in Drake May's career, he's now 1-12 when trailing in the fourth quarter. He's 1-7 when trailing by 7 points or less. His only win this year was against the Dolphins in a game where the Patriots scored 10 points in the fourth quarter on a 90-yard kickoff return and a field goal to win the game. In 4 starts this year, entering the fourth quarter trailing, they lost to the Raiders 20-13. They trailed 17-10. They did beat the Dolphins. They lost to the Steelers, trailing in the fourth quarter. And again, they lost to Buffalo this week. Drake May's 1-3 on the season when they're trailing in the fourth quarter. This is why people bring up the schedule. This is why people wonder if the Patriots can do that in the fourth quarter. There are times this year that I'll tell you that I thought Drake May was clutch. Certainly in that Buffalo game, no doubt about it. There's been other games this year where he's come back to win. He's done it. But when the offense gives you 31 points, because that's what happened. The Patriots offense scored 31 points. The defense can't give up 35. And I'll tell you this, for all the flack that Sean McDermott gets being the Buffalo Bills coach, he outcoached Mike Vrabel in the second half. I want everyone to hear that. Mike Vrabel got outcoached by Sean McDermott. The Patriots have been without a defensive coordinator all year. Obviously, it's been like that. They've adjusted to it. But this year, Mike Vrabel has catered to the offense more than the defense. It was the defense that let him down on Sunday. And it's been a problem of late. We know that Milton Williams is on the injured reserve. And yesterday, Robert Spillane dressed and did not play a snap. Those are your 2 big offseason acquisitions. Those are the 2 guys that help stop your run. They were missing big time in the second half. And now it's trending. Every week since Milton Williams has been out of the lineup, the Patriots are giving up more yards on the ground. Buffalo's the number 1 offensive rushing team in football. The Patriots showed why they're the worst in the red zone in the NFL. It's not going to get any easier for the Patriots either. Next week, they take on the Ravens, who had over 100 yards from Derrick Henry yesterday and are fighting for a playoff spot and are 2-point underdogs. I do want to get into some of the moments from yesterday's game, but here's the thing that stood out to me most that happened to the Patriots yesterday. Do you know how many first downs they had in the second half yesterday? I want you to think about that. The Patriots had one first down the entire second half. I've been critical of Mike Vrabel before the year. I took my L. I was credible about Josh McDaniels this year and his impact on Drake May, and I took my L. But yesterday, you have Mike Vrabel, who's never lost off a bye week in the regular season. And you have Josh McDaniels with time to script an offense, and you put up that type of performance in the second half. They both got outcoached by Sean McDermott. They both got outcoached. These were the two guys who came in here that have changed the team with Drake May. And yesterday, in a championship game where the coach said it was a championship week, they were the ones that couldn't get the job done. They got completely outcoached. Yeah, the players on the field, they were there. They're the ones that are there that will be responsible for it. But in the end, I was disappointed more, not only in Drake May late in the game with an MVP moment on the line that did not come through where guys dropped to the ball, but Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels to have that type of performance from your offense and the defense giving up 5 straight touchdowns, that's on the coaching. And they said this was a championship game. It wasn't a good look. But hey, if the Patriots can go and beat Baltimore next week on the road, you won't think about this one. They'll make up for it. But Vegas, once again, has the Patriots as underdogs in Baltimore next week, doubting them once again that they can win a big game on the road. And I wonder if the Patriots can bounce back from it. They haven't been in a tough game in 8 weeks. When they finally did, they didn't come through. Nor did the MVP candidate in Drake May. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. I did mention that we have a food drop. It is from our good friends over at Frank Pepe's Pizza. And dinner tonight provided by Frank Pepe's. The Pizzeria Neapolitano, the original New Haven a pizza. Since 1925, make it a Pepe's holiday. Enjoy legendary New Haven style of pizza and get a $5 bonus when you buy 25 and online gift cards at pepespizzeria.com. And I know that we also have a giveaway as well, which we will certainly do at, why don't we do that right now? You ready for that, Mark? Call number 10 right now to our contest line at 617. What is the number? 617-779-0985. That's the phone number. If you do that there, you can call in and you can get yourself a $100 gift card courtesy of Frank Pepe's Pizza. Let's hit the break right now. I'm Joe Murray. We'll take you up until 6:30 before the Celtics game on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Shop, dine, and celebrate the season at Patriot Place. From gifting, dining, outdoor skating, and more.
We did the giveaway, right? All right. I saw everybody just call. I gave out the wrong number. That's why. Listen to this email I got. Hey, Joe, stop being a DB playing the Patriots hater game. It's not your style. You sound like an idiot, so just stop it. I'm not asking to be a homer. Just stop being an idiot. What do you want me to do? I'm not the one that gave up 5 straight touchdowns yesterday. I wasn't out there on the field. I didn't give up 5 touchdowns. So you're going to call me idiotic and moron? Well, you know what? Tell your team not to blow a 21-point lead at home to win the AFC Championship. How about that? So you want to call me an idiot? How about Josh McDaniels? 1 first down in the second half. They ran the ball 3 times in the second half. Do you know how many yards the Patriots ran for yesterday? I just think in your head. Think in your head. How are you going to beat the Buffalo Bills? How do you beat the Bills? You run on them. So what did the Patriots do? They ran on them. I'm going to actually give you the number just so you know I'm not an idiot or a moron or playing the hater game, because I'm not the one who set the line as the Patriots as the underdog. I'm not the guy who did that. I'm the guy that told you Buffalo was going to win the game because they win fourth quarters. That's what I told you. So if you want to call me an idiot for that and being right, I apologize, but I am not sorry. So anyways, did you see how many yards the Patriots ran for yesterday? 246. 246 yards. You know how many times they ran the ball? 3 times. Do you know they ran the ball 3 times for 70 yards in the second half? So if I'm going to get on anybody, it's Josh McDaniels for not running the ball more, because I don't know why you stopped. Another thing is, how about you run the ball a little bit more so you don't have your defense out there for 30 minutes of the game? They were completely gassed. And then Mike Vrabel, how can you sit there and watch your defense give up 5 straight touchdowns? 1 to start the half and 4 out of 5 possessions in the fourth quarter. I almost feel like you guys thought Drake May was just going to bail you out again. Like he's bailed you guys out all year long. So, do I think the Patriots can beat the Ravens next week? I do. Do I think that the Ravens are going to run the ball on them? I do. Do I think that there's a trend now of teams rushing for over 100 yards against the Patriots with Milton Williams out? I do. I still don't know what Christian Gonzalez has done. There are games I look at it where I say he's the top corner in the league. There are games where he doesn't make any playmaking ability whatsoever. So, do you want to talk about the refs? Should we do that? Because I'll be the first guy to tell you when something's smelly. I'll tell you when it stinks. And Skaz, I'm putting you on the spot right now. But can you find the play? The fourth down play with Marcus Jones? Because letter of the law will tell you that when a cornerback doesn't look back for the ball, it's a penalty, right? Penalty. I would love to tell you there's some shenanigans and then bring out the sniffer, right? Nope. Now, do I think he intercepted the ball? Probably. Should they have maybe reviewed if it was a catch or not? It didn't matter because Buffalo is getting the ball back anyways. But to sit here and say that the refs screwed the Patriots screwed themselves in this one. And how about you tip your cap every once in a while to Josh Allen? The guy's a great player. He threw for 3 touchdowns yesterday. He ran one in. They called the flag. He comes back and throws a third down, 20-yard touchdown on you. The Pats had nothing. But you know what? I want to hear this, Skaz. Let's hear the controversial fourth down play.
Short motion by Palmer. Snap to Allen. 4-man rush. Allen on a deep drop. Stands in. Launches a throw deep down the right side for Shakir. And the pass is going to be caught or taken away by Marcus Jones with a flag on the play. Jones intercepted inside the 10. And the officials are going to call pass interference on New England. Marcus Jones has been called for pass interference.
He made the play on the ball. You can't call that on defense. They better get this right upstairs.
John Hussey.
He's got a right for the ball.
We'll hold court with the officials.
It's an interception.
Marcus Jones intercepted the pass. He played the ball. He turned back, went the last second.
As good as this crew was in the first half, look at the replay.
And Jones with
The
contact.
ruling on the field is a catch. Pass interference, defense number 25.
How can you be-
That penalty is declined.
Well, they rule a
Result
catch.
of the play.
There was no
first
catch.
down.
There's no
With
catch.
Shakir,
The defensive guy caught it.
the
can't
receiver
rule catch.
landing on the backside. Marcus Jones had the ball from our vantage point. We're looking for the replay from CBS up here in the booth. Mike Vrabel irate on the far
They
side.
should be. They just said it's a catch. One of the best crews in the league just went to ass in the second half.
I don't think the officials made an impact in the game, and I'm the first. I want to tell you it was a bad call. I don't think it was. But I did want to look ahead quickly. The Ravens have scored 27 or more points in 6 of their last 9 games. In their last 5 games, they have not scored more than 24 points. They have reached the 24-point mark today, though. They did yesterday, excuse me. So if the Patriots defense gives up 30 points to the Ravens, I think there's a real problem ahead. The Patriots are currently ranked 22nd in the league in second half scoring at 10.6 points per game. The Bills currently ranked first. The Ravens ranked third with 17.3 points per game and 14.2 points per game, respectively. Could Sunday be a repeat of what we saw last week? I think the Patriots can bounce back, but I wanted to give you that number. The Ravens rank third in fourth quarter points. They're battle tested. I don't think they're as good as they once were. Their defense is not as good as it once was. But Derrick Henry went for 100 yesterday, and it's against his former coach. These were the 2 games we circled all year. And in the first game, the Patriots came out with a 3. They were spotted 21 points. 22 and a half if you want to bring up the betting line. And blew it at home to a team that has won 5 straight AFC East championships. And they're playing another team now with something on the line, everything on the line, with Lamar Jackson. All right, we'll do more of this after the game. Thank you, emailer, for calling me an idiot and moronic because I just wanted to pin it on you. Anyways, the Celtics are playing. This game just was created out of thin air tonight. Celtics and Pistons. We'll have that for you coming up next. I'm Joe.